Hi everyone, this is daveac.blip.tv. This is my vblog 143 for Friday the 15th of April 2011. The wonders of time, space, music and wine, but no wonders of tech today. I gave tech the day off, but it's now biting back, because this is about the 7th time I've tried this. Either this video is frozen up, when I try and move towards the clip, it's frozen up. So we might battle through this time, even if we get the odd glitch. So please bear with me. In 15 minutes, wine at the end, a sorely needed wine at the end. It's now early evening here in the UK, and I've usually finished, done and uploading well by now. But that's my concern. I'm here to entertain you, as Robbie Williams would say. So let's get on with the vblog. Starting with Doctor Who and podcasting news. Well, it's slightly quiet on the Gallifreyan Embassy podshop.net front. The latest episode of Podshop is still episode 242, but hopefully Lewis will get something up soon. Of course, there's always things like the Hitchhiker's Guide to British Sci-Fi and the Sonic News Driver to look out for as well. But the Cult and Collective have been busy. Certainly have. Last Sunday, the 10th of April, we went back to Doctor Who and we talked about the Master. Yes, we were talking about the different incarnations of the Master and the different actors who have portrayed that part. And the episode went over 3 hours. Yes, you can either stream it or download it from many of the podcast directory sites, from TalkShoe itself, from cultdom.com, or indeed subscribe to us on iTunes. Remember, we do those in front of a live audience on TalkShoe ID 54821 at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and that is 7 p.m. British Summer Time. Now, in midweek, we put up another of our studio shows, in actual fact, one of our commentaries. Ian, Mike and myself are picking certain episodes out of the currently Series 3 of New Doctor Who, and the episode that went up this midweek was our commentary on Blink. So it's Cultdom Commentary Blink. And there's a rather funny intro to that, a little bit at my expense. You know, I'm sure Ian misunderstands me on purpose, just to get a laugh out of me. But during the editing, I left it in, even though it was a bit embarrassing for me. But hopefully it's a funny start to commentary Blink. This Sunday, on the 17th of April, we're going episode 94, and we're talking about a science fiction series called Being Human. Now, there are 2 adaptations of that. In the UK, we've had 3 series. Series 3 has just ended. And in America, they've had their own version that's just ended its first series. So we'll be talking about both those adaptations of Being Human. And we'll also possibly talk a little bit about the Becoming Human. That started out as little small 5-minute episodes, but it has actually aired here in the UK as a 145-minute story. So again, TalkShoe ID 54821 on Sunday. And just to let you know, of course, on the 24th of April, the day after Series 6 of Doctor Who starts, we will be talking about The Impossible Astronaut. But just remember, of course, The Impossible Astronaut is part 1 of a 2-part story. Now, although there's not a new Podshop up, Graham Sheridan, the 2nd Doctor, has been very busy on his blog on the podshop.net. Lots of little clips to some of the things that are happening, the teasers and previews of Doctor Who that's coming out, interviews with by BBC America of Karen Gillan and Matt Smith, and a lovely picture of them at this premiere event. Yes, some lucky people got to see parts 1 and 2 on the big screen in a New York theatre, and it's also going to be shown, I think, in Boston as well. And there was also a little talk session after it. Now, this is on the BBC America TalkShoe site, and in a moment I'm going to carefully move this camera across and see it. And I'm going to try and show it in a window this time. Sorry about that, but I was having trouble with the video, so let me just make sure. I'm sorry it's a little bit small, but hopefully it won't glitch this time. So this is the BBC America site. Let me just play a little bit of it.
Time and space and everything, and it's just a great experience. Like, why wouldn't you love it?
Oh, come on, let's go full screen.
They're brilliant donuts. I've never seen anything like it in my life. You got the good experience. Hey, BBC America, came by here and brought us donuts.
Go to full screen.
And that probably made my life.
And stop it there. Yeah, really, really good. That's YouTube, BBC America, and that runs for about 3 minutes. While I've got the camera set up and while hopefully it's working properly, I just want to mention another podcast that I went on last Sunday before ours, and it's called Computers 2K Now. They are on TalkShoe, and the show ID is 91785. Let me go to this is their web page. Let me just see if we can get the top of that in. Computers 2K Now, and it's Amon, the main host, and he has Spencer, Mike. The show I joined had Mike as the co-host and Mark as well. And this show, whilst they were waiting for their main guest to come on, and I'm going to pronounce his name wrongly, Mark Resnovich, who has a new book out and works for Microsoft, I called in. Now, what these lads do, their show goes out, they've been doing it for 18 years. It goes out on an American radio station called WKIX. That's the 8 till 9 a.m. show. And then from 10 till noon, they do a longer show that they do also simulcast on Ustream. But I'm going to go to their Watch Live section of their page. And this is me, hopefully, just coming in to join them, and I hope it doesn't freeze up. Let's have a listen.
Now remember,
there you are.
unless we're using exactly the same version.
There you are. Okay, now let's see if Dave comes up.
Hi, guys.
Hey. Okay, now let me do the following.
Just show you a minute or two of it, because Computers 2K Now.
Dave, thank you for being a guinea pig here.
It's all right. I don't know which audio I'm listening to, but I'm listening to your Ustream audio, the Skype one. I put my headphones on. I do have a mic on my webcam.
I'll just wait till I come on the video, and then I'll stop it.
Your audio, I'll try with the headphones set.
You're coming through great. Presumably you're coming through on Skype, because if you were listening on Ustream, there is a delay. There is no delay per se on TalkShoe, so I guess you could be listening there.
Right, I've just turned down the audio.
And now, come on, there's Mike.
You guys are easy to get. I've got you on TalkShoe, I've got you on Ustream, and now I'm speaking to you on Skype.
All right.
Well, we don't know where you're coming in either. We're trying to figure all this out, so we're lucky that we're hearing you, I guess. Where are you located, Dave?
In the UK, Manchester, in the UK.
Good. Dave is a regular TalkShoer.
And I'll stop it there. Okay, so that's Computers 2K Now on Sundays, and you can join and listen to them on their TalkShoe site page, and that is TalkShoe 91785. I hope that's going to focus. We can't have any more delays, so let's quickly focus with my music. And yes, we've got classical music, and I thought with Doctor Who going to America, we'd have this New World collection: Dvorak, Gershwin, Bernstein and Barber. And the track I'm going to go to is the move your finger, David, the Gershwin, the one at the bottom. Of course, it's not going to focus now, is it? And that is, there we are, Rhapsody in Blue. So let's hear a little bit of Rhapsody in Blue. I always want to conduct when I hear this music. Mid-priced CD. It was from Boots in the UK, Classical Collection. And of course I'm going to have to stop it. And just as it's getting going, I have to stop it. Sorry about that. Okay, we'll 10 minutes and a half minutes. Let's go on to the book. Remember, it's The Wonders of Time. That was the Doctor Who bit. Space is now coming. And this is a book. It's actually a book that my son bought for my brother-in-law, Gary. And I just borrowed it earlier today. And I spent about an hour just flicking through it. Obviously, I'm going to spend a lot more time looking through it. It's Professor Brian Cox, along with Andrew Cohen, a BBC book, Wonders of the Solar System, was a TV series. Let's see if we can get the number up there. Freeze frame, get the ISBN number. And he's done 2 series. The latest series is actually called The Wonders of the Universe, but this is the first of the 2, Wonders of the Solar System. And there's some beautiful pictures and actually lots of pictures of him in it, but lots of pictures of space and planetaries and moons and so on. So it really is a lavishly illustrated book. But the last section is called Aliens. And he's got a little preface to this section called Life on Earth. And I thought I'd just read a little bit of this, give you an idea of at least this section of the book. I think we're living through the greatest age of discovery our civilization has known. We voyaged to the farthest reaches of the solar system. We photographed strange new worlds. Strange new worlds? Sounds a bit Star Trek, isn't it? Stood in unfamiliar landscapes and tasted alien air. The one thing that we haven't found in those worlds is the thing that makes our planet unique. That's life. But is that really true? Is the Earth the only place in the solar system that could support life? Or there are other worlds that could also harbour the conditions to do so? What we find on these worlds may help to answer this question. Are we alone in the universe? It's not only one of the great fundamental questions for science, it's also one of the great unanswered questions in human history. Now, if that's something you want to have a little bit more of a look at this book, I don't know. But I'm going to spend more time on that before I hand the book back to my brother-in-law. So thanks, Gary, and well done, Matthew, for getting in that book. Okay, well, it's 13 minutes, and fingers crossed we're still going strong. So I think, unless I've forgotten anything, we'll have the wine. And we're back to a naked wine. Now, this is a sign that I'm broke, because when I'm broke, I have to get out some of the better wines that I keep keeping. And this indeed is one of the better wines I've got, I hope. Certainly highly recommended. Manley Shiraz 2005. It's a Silver Award winner, which of course that won't focus, will it? Let's turn it round to the back. Oh, freeze frame, quick while it's focused. Wine of South Africa, 14.6%, and it's going to go out of focus again, isn't it? I do apologise for this, but I am so there. Freeze frame it. 14.6%. I've been so frustrated with this episode today that I have to get to that drink now. There's been lots of lovely dark fruit aromas coming across, and it should be well and truly aired and breathed out. Oh yes, and there is a lovely dark fruit coming out, and I can actually smell licorice again. I'm sure I can smell licorice, which is a lot more pleasant than that might sound listening to it. That is very intense. It's had 1 year in oak age, by the way. Of course, it's 2005. Oh, that is so intense. That is my kind of drink, that. When I got this from Naked Wines, people say I was very lucky because there were only a few bottles of this Manley left. And I think they're right. It was indeed a £12 bottle of wine. But of course, remember with the Naked Wines scheme, you actually do get cash back. So I suppose in the end, I'll have ended up paying about £9. So call it about a $15 wine, $15 to $20 depending. But wow. That is beautiful. Now, I do have the page up for the site, but I'm not going to move this camera again. I don't want it to freeze up. But let me give you the web page. It's not the same as it says on the bottle. If you froze the frame there and it just on the web page. The web page is www.manleywinelodge, all one word, .co.za/. And there's a lot of information there about their wines. And I'm so scared to move the camera now right at the end of the show. And we are indeed over 16 minutes. So I think I'll finish it there and say that that is really a beautiful wine. Manley from South Africa. And it's 14.6%, 2005. A silver award winner and an award winner to me. With that, I'll catch you next week. Hopefully I won't have a frustrating time last week. Remember, there's the daveac TV, which you can get it on worldtv.com, and I have a new Twitter name for that, daveac TV, as a new Twitter for that site. Okay, catch you next week. Bye all.